Up next, the Pistons taking on the Celtics. For Detroit, they've started the season with an even 1-1 split, shooting to get on the better side of 500 tonight. Celtics Pistons coming up on 2K Sports. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Stewart in at the center position. And even as early as it is in the season, Doris, we've got some surprising teams off to a great start.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing the right way and that you continue to build on that momentum. Because here's the quick thing you need to know. It's all about habits and building the right habits as you march toward the future, regardless of the time of year.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Here's White. The kick out to Tatum. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Stewart against Porzingis. Stewart misses. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Plays it up off the glass.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Ivy against White. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Over Holiday. The kick out to Cunningham. Tries again. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Tatum against Harris. Here's the teardrop. That one good for 2. Tatum's got 5.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Now, here's Ivy. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And checking out some numbers for Tatum. Coming off a terrific season. He put up about 27 points per game last season, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
Stewart passes to Harris. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Cunningham. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Stewart against Porzingis. Stewart kicks to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Clock at 4. Over Holiday. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Now here's Brown. He had 16 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Pressured that shot by getting his hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Porzingis, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. With the stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Celtics second.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Left side, Harris. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham against Holiday. The baseline J. Cunningham's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pistons trailed by 3. Thompson with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Stewart. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Tatum. The 15-footer. Up again. Porzingis. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect. Go to the offensive board and cash in.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes the ball, Detroit. Hit the Pistons dancer.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. A very nice season for him last year. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons, trailing by 5. Pass to Stewart. Ivy on the wing. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. Clock is at 3. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
For 3, Harris, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got 5.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at him.
And White kicks to Porzingis. Porzingis on the foul. He's got 9.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Brown against Thompson. Pass to Ivy. Now Thompson. He had 10 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Thompson against Brown. Here's Holiday. Still without a basket. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. Pistons trail by 7. Thompson passes to Stewart. Pass to Ivy. Lets it fly. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Celtics leading by 5. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Now here is Holiday. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Pistons. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Now Cunningham following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Offensive rebound, out to Harris. Stewart with the screen on Brown. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
White finds Porzingis. And here's Holiday, covered by Cunningham. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it. And
that one falls for Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Reedy's checked in for Stewart. Malik Beasley comes in for Asar Thompson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And so Tatum nails them both. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Here's Harris. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Chalk up 2 there. Harris has got 7 points. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They're leading by 8. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
On the wing, Harris. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Ivy. 5 on the clock. The 3. The rebound by the Celtics. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Tatum gets the bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Harris. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot's good.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now here's Tatum. Last game out he had 40 points. Over Harris. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 16 points for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Hardaway. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Pass to Pritchard. There's a screen. Launches from deep. Can't hit that one. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Celtics leading by 11. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Holland. And it's Harris in at the 5 down low. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Tatum down low. Rebounded by the Pistons. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And that one's good. Schroeder
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Outside Tatum, and they call an illegal screen here.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder. Last year, getting it done. Came in about 14 points per, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Harris. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And here is Tatum after Malik Beasley made that last three-pointer. Horford with a screen on Beasley. Tatum, that's for 2. Off target on the outside leaner.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
On the wing, Harris. 14 points from him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Here's Pritchard. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Pass to Harris. Here's Holland. Over Horford. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. Outside Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
And he sinks the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's Harris. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Tatum down low. Covered by Beasley. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. The Celtics have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Jason Tatum. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Tatum. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Celtics second.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Schroeder, left side. Pass to Harris. Goes up with a stripe. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pritchard passes to Cornet, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to Holland. Now Harris. To halt the run. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Here's Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Tatum gets it to go inside.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Schroeder outside. Harris outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside, always looking to initiate contact on offense.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Harris, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Over Harris. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Free throw no good for Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Cunningham dishes it to Hardaway. And it's off from 3-point range. Holiday against Hardaway. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Shoots over Holland. Tatum's shot is off. Pistons trail by 11. Beasley kicks to Cunningham. to Hardaway. Here's Stewart. Guarded by Porzingis. Shoots from 14. Stewart misses. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Beasley with the rebound. The Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Now, here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. Beasley, the pass to Stewart. Now, Cunningham. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Pass to Holiday. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Now, here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. And that counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Different look here for Detroit. Tobias Harris has checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Ivy subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Holiday finds Tatum. Back to Holiday. Porzingis against Stewart. Pass to Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, because of his frame, Holiday can do some of his best work on the interior.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 14 points for Cade Cunningham.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Tatum on the wing, guarded by Harris. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Harris kicks to Thompson. Harris a screen. Thompson inside. Brown on him. Out to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. over Tatum. Harris, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. Last time out, he had 44 points. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Holiday, the pass to White. Holiday, a screen on Ivy. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Cunningham. Ivy dishes to Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Boston leading by 8. Brown outside. And Holiday kicks to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fades back. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Brown against Thompson. Pass to Ivy. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Brown. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Horford fires the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Good work defensively by Horford.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Thompson against White. Thompson right side. Pass to Ivy. Here's Harris, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot-blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Cunningham looking it over. Takes the 13-footer. The shot misses. It could go. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it felt good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
I think for Detroit, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Changing topics now, how impressive was Jason Tatum in that first half?
Hard not to love what Tatum is doing out there, hustling on both ends of the floor, punishing. I mean, he's punishing the D with his scoring ability and keeping his team energized, Shaq.
He's giving them everything they want and more. Get it, young fella.
And more.
And more than that.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And here's White. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Second chance shot. The kick out to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Now, here's Ivy. Can't get it to fall.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But, you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Cunningham's shot is off. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Harris.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
A stretch 4 with impressive mobility. I like when Harris cuts like that after setting the screen.
And it's Brown missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Harris against Tatum. Ivy. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Tatum kicks to White. Porzingis with a screen on Harris. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Harris.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Here's a look at some stats for Harris. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
First one falls for him.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And Harris drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now here's Tatum. He's got 26. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
The time is now, Pistons Nation. Give it up for your Pistons Punch Squad. And is your Punch Squad. Who wants the free pizza? Loud discussion is gonna come your way.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Pistons trail by 11. Ivy kicks to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham from past the arc. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Left side, Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Asar Thompson.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 9. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 14-point game. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Tatum.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 13. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Shoots it. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 16. Stewart with the screen on Holiday. Cunningham for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's White. The deep 3 from Tatum. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Harris. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 10.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. And here is Harris. Ivy on the wing. Harris looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Tatum.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
White goes in. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Ivy against White. They need this. The shot by Ivy, no good.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Now here is Harris. He's got 21. Fires away from way outside. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
To the middle, here's Stewart.
Oh! You got to be kidding. Heads-up play by Beasley. We all know this guy has an instinct to score it, but right there, moving the ball, such a pretty pass.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Boston leading by 22. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now, here's Ivy, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pritchard passes to Holiday. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Off target with his 3. The Pistons shooting around 40% from the floor here. Now, here's Ivy. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Hardaway with it. Nothing on the board. Beasley outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
Now here's Horford. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Shoots over Holland. Tatum's shot is off. Pistons trail by 19. Pass to Klintman and taken away by Brown. It's tipped.
Oh, nice swat there from Ivy. Love seeing guards like him come up big on defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
And that one is good.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. Good on the triple. Ivy's got 5 points so far.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cornette. And he jams it with authority.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Brown down low, guarded by Hardaway. The jump hook. Brown, no good. Pistons trail by 20. Beasley right side. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Ivy. Second shot opportunity. Klintman. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Detroit with the ball after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Holland the pass to Hardaway. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, it's a problem when Tim Hardaway Jr. decides to attack off the dribble drive.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Tim Hardaway Jr. taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Reedy's checked in for Detroit. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Ivy. And so he makes both from the line. Boston leading by 16. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now Brown. He's got 14. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown against Hardaway. Beasley for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Beasley's got 8.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's the Boston Celtics finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 15. Malik Beasley out there with Fontecchio. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Holland in at center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Beasley sets a screen for Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. And good that time. Schroeder's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pistons. Tatum looking around. Horford with a screen on Beasley. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 36.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Holland. And here's Beasley. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That play right there is about tenacity. Malik Beasley, a scorer at heart. He wants to go get an N1.
Reedy's checked in for Detroit.
At the line for your Pistons, Malik Beasley, shooting 1.
Guys, for Malik Beasley, it comes down to one thing in my mind, taking good shots. When he does that, he's super effective.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Schroeder. Takes it inside. Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 15.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Pass to Cornette. The kick out to Tatum. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Beasley's got 6 here in this quarter.
We know Mr. Beasley wants to drain it from distance, especially if you give him any kind of space.
Outside Tatum. Through contact, Tatum.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Schroeder outside. Reed a screen. Hardaway dishes to Reed. Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Celtics passing it around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. Here's Cunningham. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Holiday. And it's Reed pulling it down. Pistons trail by 17. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Holiday. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Detroit with the rebound. Holland's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Reed finds Cunningham. Top of the key. And the jumper is good. 18 points for Cade Cunningham.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside, here's Holland. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Horford.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
A different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Paul Reed. Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Ivy subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And a change for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in. And the free throw, no good. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
And here's Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Now, here's Ivy. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Boston. Cornette's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation
by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
From the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Takes a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 41.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Thompson against Tatum. Holland the pass to Cunningham. And it's blocked. Here's Pritchard in the corner. Tatum with it. Here's Pritchard, covered by Cunningham, and the shot is good.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Pistons trail by 18. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Pritchard, covered by Cunningham. Back to Holiday. Over Ivy. And no good, trying to use the glass. Pistons have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. The shake. And again, Cunningham missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Pass to Cunningham. They could use a bucket. Going inside. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Detroit's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Down low, it's stolen by White. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's Stewart. Cunningham outside. That one drops for him. Cunningham's got 23 points.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. Pass to White. Holiday sets the pick for White. And here is Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Back to Cunningham. Now Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Brown against Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Celtics shooting an efficient 53% from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Holiday against Cunningham. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pistons shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Thompson. Puts up a deep three. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Tatum's shot is off. Tatum against Thompson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Ivy. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. White against Ivy. White with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Giroux. You know that's a team that wants to go inside. How did you make it hard for them?
I really just feel like we really just packed the paint. Did a good job of doing that. We know they have a lot of paint points, so just being able to keep them out there and try to make it shoot three. So I think we did a good job.
Yeah, you stuck to the game plan, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.